How are you, Sam?
How are you doing, buddy?
Good to see you. You okay?
Good to see you.
You're having fun here today, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
I love it when Sam shows up. Sam's fun. You're fun.
I have a good time.
All right, so it's now year 4 here.
Yeah.
Year 4 as the HC. I was asking Landon this, and this is kind of the first question I'm going to come right out of the box. You guys lost 4 games by 9 points. It must have been crazy frustrating.
Yeah, it was.
The one game, Sam, the field goal on top of the upright.
Yeah.
How did that even happen?
Man,
Have you
I
ever
don't know.
seen that ever?
You know, it's so many, the game's about so much different emotions, you know. It's
Right.
about, because I was worried at that point. I wasn't concerned if we were going to score. I was wondering how fast.
Right.
And then we have the bad snap, and the next thing you know, we're setting in, okay, now your mind's going, I'm going to run the clock down. Well, the analytics guy told me I should have just played regular ball, and that way if he does miss, well, I said, I'm telling you what, I never thought he would miss. So I ain't worried about it. I'm giving him no time back. But, it hit the top of it. I felt bad for Cam. He's won a lot of games for us, going to win a lot more games for us. So that wasn't the only thing that happened, a lot of things. But it went on the top of the crossbar. I'm going, God dang, man.
Like the microcosm of the season. Like you could have won 10 or 11,
That's
and then
right.
it's teetering there.
Well, life's about learning lessons. And hopefully, if you're open to learning, hopefully we've learned. And we're open to learning. Hopefully we've learned from that.
Sam, give us an idea of the importance of a veteran quarterback. You've been in this game a long time now. KJ's done this a long time. He knows the league.
Yeah.
He knows you. He knows his team. How important is that?
Everything. I mean, let's ask it the other way. What would you think if you had a non-veteran quarterback who's never played in a game? Here's what I think. You're going to get your behind beat a lot.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I do.
And that's not saying you are, but that's saying chances are you ain't going to win until, guess what, until he grows up. Right. Or you get somebody else, whatever it is. Right. A lot of comfort having KJ. We went out and got Jacoby Criswell from, he transferred in back home from North Carolina. I think he gives us a dimension that we did not have necessarily last year as well. I think with Dan, I don't think KJ will run it quite as much as he has in the past. I think the running will be because he has to, which could keep him healthier. Our big deal is we think we got the big Clydesdale over there. We need to keep him healthy. And if we do, we feel like we'll have a really good team. So very, very big deal. And to have Rocket in the backfield coming with him, I think, big-time advantage for the Hogs.
That kind of feeds into my next question. Is you loved Kendall. Did a great job for you guys. Dan Enos comes in. Dan, you also love. Dan is more of a play-action, run-play-action.
Yeah.
So he kind of fits KJ more, doesn't it?
To me, and, I don't think KJ ever took a snap under center until spring ball.
Oh, including his history.
I don't think.
Wow.
And so Dan was going, how is he such a natural at that? And I said, oh, you ask him. He said, I'm an athlete, So, and he is, But, and I think that's some things the NFL scouts will see him do different things, and I'm hoping that his draft projection goes sky high. I think Dan's really been good for KJ.
Sam Pittman, this is the Arkansas football coach. All right, this is the last year of divisions in a 14 playoff. And all. Do you like where it's headed? I mean, you're in a brutal division now, so now everybody's in there together. You like it?
Yeah, I do. I like the fact that we're able, if you stay for 4 years, you're able to go to every school and play them, and they're able to come in. If I was a fan, I'd love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting to see Georgia. I'm getting to see South Carolina and Tennessee and Florida and Vanderbilt and Kentucky. Teams I got to see once every 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
So I think, and especially with adding Oklahoma and Texas in proximity where we are, I think that's a great add for the University of Arkansas and their fan base.
So we talked about this in Destin. You're fine with NIL. It's the 1-year transfer that's tripping everybody because it leads to the tampering. How bad is tampering right now?
It ain't good. Yeah. How about that?
around it, I guess.
Well, you got to quit opening the portal.
Yeah, it's got a shorter, right?
Shorter window and one time. You either going to leave or not. I mean, are you married?
Not anymore.
Oh, well, then you know what I'm talking
I know about the portal, yes.
You know all about it. So, and somebody, one or the other just need it one time.
Right.
You just need one opening.
Yes.
And
one bit of tampering.
Yeah,
Yes.
man, that was bad. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But
it's good radio.
You know what I mean? We got to shorten this thing down, which will then I'm all for the kids. I'm either let's shorten it down or let's have contracts that really have real money on the contract. Because what you hear and what's being done is two separate things.
Plus, you want it short because if for some reason Team A doesn't get the guy they want, there's more time for them to go after someone else. That's the whole thing, right?
What you got to do, you got to have a portal window where if they go into the portal, that it's not exchanging portal for portal.
Right.
That if somebody goes in the portal, hey, I can go sign a high school kid using his scholarship.
Right.
It's just not. It's not convenient to do that right now.
Sam Pittman was Arkansas coach. By the way, I'm in year 32 of my marriage. I've never been in the portal, Matt. So I've not done the portal yet.
Jamie's tried to send me in the portal a time or two, but I wouldn't do it.
Hey, final thing or two. You've talked about the portal. Is NIL, because I know they're connected, and I get it, but the challenges of keeping your own guys in part because of NIL, right? That's what I think's happening, man. I think NIL, hey, come here, we'll give you this. Is that a big challenge, keeping NIL robust? It is, right?
That's it, man.
That's the challenge.
I mean, that's it. And let's face the facts, most of it is in our league.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a few.
Great point.
You got a few outside of our league that, NIL's rolling pretty good. But most of it's in our league.
Yeah.
And so you're sitting next to guys going, hey, man, don't be trying to,
guys you know.
Guys you know and you care about.
Right.
But you're trying to, beat their snot out of them, too. So the one thing about the league play, let's say that I got KJ Jefferson. Let's say I want to go over to X team, and I don't need their quarterback, but if I get him, they don't have one.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
And we're seeing it happen.
That's happening right now, right?
In the league.
Look, so you're not going to admit it, but I see that look.
I mean, hey, I don't want to play this guy. I don't need him.
Right.
But if I play this team
then
without him, I'm going to beat him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. And that's illegal and all that stuff, but got to crack down a little bit.
All right,
more.
last thing, playoff goes to 12 teams next year.
Yeah.
Suddenly now, it's more than just the same old 2 or 4 teams. It's now 12.
Pretty cool.
But now suddenly it's why aren't you in the playoff?
Yeah.
How come you didn't reach the playoff? So now that's the bar now, right?
I've been there 3 years. We've been in the top 10 twice. Now we didn't finish in there. We were 8th. We finished 20th 2 years ago. We were 10th last year. Finished obviously out of the top 25. If you keep going in that and you get to week 9 or 8 or something, and you're sitting there 16th, you got a chance, man. You got a chance.
Yeah, those November games are big.
You got a chance. Yeah. I just think 12 versus 4 makes so much ending to the season.
Oh, yeah.
So much bigger deal. And I think the fans, let's face the facts. We don't exist without the kids. We don't exist without the fans. None of us.
Yeah, that's right.
And so what is best for them? To me, if you're tying it into bowls and things like that, hell, 12 teams, that'd be pretty cool, I think. And the fans would love it. So, and it makes us more realistic chance to get into the playoffs. And I like that.
It keeps fans engaged. Sam Pittman, the Arkansas coach. It's always great to see you, man. Thanks
Good
for
to
stopping
see
by.
you, buddy.
We sure appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Sam.
man.
Good to see you.
Thank you, buddy.